Tavon, Steadman, a bunch of guys that were on Coach Stu's staff brought you guys all in here. Do you guys ever get together and talk about Bill and remember him and do any of this for him?
I mean, it was sad that he passed. We obviously wanted. I mean, I know he's watching us in a better place and all of that, but it's, we obviously would like to have him here, on Earth, watching us because a part of this and what we have here is a part of what he built. He kind of laid the forefront out for us, and it's just not one of those things that we talk about, but he is there in the back of our minds, and we all do remember him.
Geno, I'm just going on what other people have told me today about Texas Tech. Very simple, doesn't blitz, they don't disguise anything, right? What you see is what you get with them, which is different than some of the things you've seen recently, right? Trying to rally guys, confuse you. That would be hard, but Geno was talking about it's a challenge to get ready for what you know is going to come, like Texas Tech. That wouldn't make sense to a lot of people. What's so hard about getting ready for what you can really anticipate?
Well, the fact that they're so good at what we know they do makes it hard because, they can still come out there and do some things that are unexpected and throw us off a little bit. But like I said, those guys do a great job at their scheme. They have players who played in that system. Even though it's a new coach from this year to last year, they have players who are experienced and who really pick that system up and are running it well. And they make it hard on opposing offenses and quarterbacks. And those guys are always in the right spot. They do a great job of reading and reacting, and that's really the biggest thing.
Is it easier for you or harder for you if you're checking stuff?
I mean, I don't. That's one of those questions where it's kind of like you got to assess it based on the game. Okay. I can't really tell you that now because we haven't played yet. But from looking at film, I don't know what it's going to be as far as checks. We might not have to check. We might just run our offense. But, if I have to check, then it'll be a circumstance where it's needed.
Maybe not easier or harder, but do you have to go in with a different mentality at all when you're going to face a team that's so base instead of bringing an extra guy here or there?
I mean, it's different for as far as protections. May not have to call protections as much. We haven't seen many blitzes, so we don't know how they disguise blitzes. That's maybe something they have up their sleeve, so we got to be prepared for that as well. But it's all about reading your keys. The defenses are not going to change. They're going to be the same. The personnel changes. The way they call it changes. The percentage on down and distance changes. But overall, it's still the same thing.
How many times did you check into runs last week?
I don't know.
I've heard everything from half to 25%.
I don't really count. We don't really count it, but it's something that we do.
Geno, how do you feel about fourth downs? Are you a go for it guy, or are you you hear all these numbers like?
I would like to go for it on fourth down, obviously.
It's a smart.
It's one of those things where I can't call it. It's up to Coach Holgerson, and I love the fact that he trusts us enough to leave us out there on the field on fourth and medium or short situations, especially with the game on the line.
So you guys don't communicate. He's like, "What do you think?" And you're like, "Let's go." It's all his call.
It's all his call.
Okay.
Yeah.
The QB sneak.
His call.
That was his call?
Yeah.
Huh?